Welcome to Money Talk Radio. I'm Ellis Martin. Join me now for a conversation with Rana Vig, the CEO of Blue Lagoon Resources. Blue Lagoon Resources trades under the symbol BLLG on the CSE and in the U.S. on the OTC as BLAGF. Exciting developments are underway at the company's Dome Mountain Gold Project in British Columbia. With final mine permits secured, full-scale underground mining operations are set to begin, targeting an annual production of approximately 15,000 ounces of gold. The company is gearing up for an operational launch as early as July of this year, with infrastructure, equipment, and key personnel being finalized. A toll milling agreement with Nicola Mining ensures efficient processing, while final preparations, including the installation of a water treatment facility, are on track for completion within the next 3 months. Rana Vig is a seasoned entrepreneur with over 35 years of business experience, launching multiple ventures in the private sector and leading publicly traded companies since 2010. He has held executive roles in mining exploration, including Musgrove Minerals and Continental Precious Minerals, and played a pivotal role in record-breaking cannabis financings as CEO of Lead Ventures and Rockbridge Resources, a struggling oil and gas venture, transforming it by acquiring Harvest Health and Recreation, closing a $300 million financing, making it the third largest cannabis financing of 2018. Recognizing a commodity supercycle, he founded Blue Lagoon Resources, securing a rare mining permit in British Columbia. Beyond business, Rana has been actively involved in public service, serving on boards and charitable organizations, and was honored with the Senate 150th Anniversary Medal for his contributions to the community. Stay tuned as we move closer to production and the next chapter in Dome Mountain's mining journey. I caught up with Rana Vig at the One-to-One Mining Conference in London. Rana, it's great to see you here in London. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Good to see you again.
You are on the road telling the story. You just can't stay at home in Vancouver and let the story tell itself, can you?
Well, you know what? When it's time, right? And we've been sitting around for a while waiting to get this permit done, and we finally got it, as you know, a couple of months ago. Only one of 9 companies in 10 years to have received such a permit. So it's time now to tell this untold story. Very few people still know about our company, so I'm hitting the road and seeing anyone and everyone possible.
These days, because it's been such a rough time in the sector, the big money, the institutional money, the family office money is going into companies that are in production or near production. The greenfield days aren't really of interest right now, are they?
You nailed it. That's 100%, because near term too, what does that mean? Companies often say, we're near term. Well, near term could still mean 3, 4, 5 years away. It could mean 20, 30, 50 million dollars. So when we're talking near term, we actually mean near term. We're talking about weeks and months. I mean, we are anticipating being into production here this summer by July. So that's really near term.
That is super near term, and you make a very good point. Now, what are you going to do once that money starts rolling in? What's the next step, really?
That's a great question. Look, there's a couple of things to be done here. Number one, we got to increase the resource. And the reason I've been waiting not to do anything in the last couple of years to increase that resource, to increase that mine life, is because of the share price was so beat up. It was so down, as many of my peers were as well, that the share count, if I had raised money at those levels, we'd be at 700-800 million shares out. And unless you're Australian, no one likes it. The Australians seem to love these companies with hundreds of millions of shares out. So now's the time to take that money once we have cash flow and put it into the infill drilling, because we already have a pathway to 1 million ounces. We can demonstrate that. Remember, we've done over 50,000 meters of drilling between 21 and 23. We did that ourselves. That gives us the confidence of knowing that we have at least 1 million ounces here. So all I've got to do that now is give my team the money, the funding to be able to go do the drilling. So we'll drill. That's number one, to increase the resource. Number two, when we have money in the bank, Ellis, people are going to want to talk to me, right? It separates us from 95% of the companies out there who are looking for money. I'm not going to need to put my hand out anymore. We're going to have money. So what opportunities does that create? That creates incredible opportunities, M&A opportunities. So we'll see where this goes.
Now, I'm a little confused, but it's not a bad confusion. Are you talking about potentially being taken out, or are you going to look for other projects to acquire?
All of the above. I mean, look, I'm an entrepreneur, so, I never say no to anything, especially something that I don't know yet or don't understand. So my job is to listen. So I've got companies already talking to me, and I'm saying, okay, well, I'm listening, right? Let's see, where does it go? Doesn't mean I'm going to do anything right now, but it's good to be talking to people. It's good to be noticed, right? As people are noticing us right now. So there's a lot of opportunity. We're just getting started here. We're just getting started with this company.
Even though the price of gold is well over $3,200 an ounce, there's still a major opportunity in the equities that haven't really caught up yet to the commodity.
Absolutely. Look, people have been waiting, talking about gold increasing for a long time, and here we are. I mean, who thought? I thought, man, when it hits 2,000, it'd be fantastic. And for all of us in the mining sector, that'd be amazing. Now it's at over $3,200. So absolutely, the time to invest in something always is early in a company, right? Gold price, that's great. It's going what it's doing. It's fantastic. But an early stage company, that's what you want to do and invest in to see where that company's going to grow. So a company like ours, and there's others out there, but a company like ours is just beginning. Why? Because we have a small resource right now. We just got permitted, but we know we have a path to 1 million ounces. So we know we're going to take the free cash flow and we're going to drill more. We're going to increase the cash flow. And with these gold prices, I mean, I'm living the dream.
Rana, it's always great to see you in person. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
Thanks for having me again. It's a pleasure.
I've been speaking with Rana Vig, the CEO of Blue Lagoon Resources, trading as BLLG on the CSE and BLAGF on the OTC. Learn more by heading to the company's website, bluelagoonresources.com. For Money Talk Radio and the Ellis Martin Report, I'm Ellis Martin.